So let's get started. So we are gonna start. This is my front because I'm gonna be teaching facing the back so you guys can see where I am. This is my left side, and then this is my right side. So hopefully that plays out perfectly for you guys. One second. So as we go into this skill, we're gonna start off with four walks. So we're gonna start with our right foot. We're gonna walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. You wanna make sure that you're starting on the ball of your feet. It's a very sharp, moving mainly with your shoulders and staying on the ball of your feet. So that way the majority of your style is lifted and up rather than a little bit more grounded. This style is very much more higher with that weight changes. So we're starting holding 1, 2, 3. We walk 5, 6, 7, 8. So all of your weight should be on your right leg, very little weight to your left. As you step onto the left, we're gonna push out with the right, with your right hip pushing out, and then your arms are gonna be pressing down. So as you press down to go up. So your arms press down, and then your hips kind of swivel over to the left. So we push down to go out. From here, your weight should be in the left leg. We're gonna re-step on the left leg to bring it around and then look to the left. Yes, so from that section again, we go 5, 6, 7, 8, push out. 1, 2, 3, look 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. From here, the weight is all in the left leg. You're beveling the right leg. We're gonna step again on the right foot to go cross 5, cross 6. And then the arms are just crossing 5, 6, just making a little X with that motion. So we looked 4, step on the right foot to go 5, 6. From here, your chest is shifting from the left side of the room to the right side of the room. And then we're gonna shift back to the left to shimmy into a flat back. And that shimmy is just I like my hands in line with my shoulders. And it's just a quick little 1-2, nothing crazy. Shimmy down to a flat back. From here, our weight should be back on our left foot. A lot of weight distributions here. So if you're still a little stuck with it, no worries. Just take your time after this class is over. So from the flat back, we're gonna step onto our right foot to go 1, hit a broken T, push down 2. So I'm facing your direction now, from the flat back, we step 1, down 2, and my right arm is cleaning as my left arm stays in that broken T. So we go let's go from the top actually, nice and slow. So we hold 1, 2, 3, we walk 5, 6, 7, push out 1, 2, 3, look 4, 5, 6, shimmy 7, flat 8. From here, we step on that right foot, broken T, 1, push down 2. From here, we just swivel around, both arms go clean, 3, and then you switch your arms, 4. So it's just a quick little change. So we go left arm, both arms down, switch to your right arm. Yeah. And this is the more complicated section. So if you're oh my God, this is so hard, don't worry, easier times are coming. Just bear with me for this little quick section. So we're holding 1, 2, 3, we walk 5, 6, 7, push out 1, 2, 3, around 4, 5, 6, shimmy 7, flat 8. 1, punch 2, around 3, look 4. Let's go one more time like that, and then we'll add on from there, okay? So we're holding 1, 2, 3, let's walk 5, 6, 7, push out 1, 2, around 3, look 4, 5, 6, shimmy 7, flat 8. 1, hit 2, 3, around 4. From here, it's a little bit of a cha-cha. So for you guys, you're gonna be facing this way. So I'm just gonna turn around just to show you my footwork. My left leg is leading. We're gonna cha-cha 5 and 6, and we're just throwing that left arm back. Sorry, your right arm. We're going 5 and 6. One more time, it's just a step, step. And then your arms are gonna go broken T, throw. Broken T, throw. So we just did 7, 8, punch it down, 1, punch 2, around 3, look 4. From here we cha-cha, 5 and 6. With that right leg, you're gonna scoop, punch out, 7, 8. And this is just a little scuff. Little scuff, I like to use my heel just to make it a little bit more dramatic. So 5 and 6, scuff 7, 8. And you're in a deep plie, pushing all the way out. Try to get as low as you can in that section because that's that little breakdown part before we go back to being very jazzy and soft. Okay, let's go from the top. So we go 5, 6, 7. Take your time. 5. Sorry, that's on 5. 1, 2, 3. We walk. 5, 6, 7. Push out. 1, 2, 3. Look. 4, 5, 6. Shimmy. 7. Flat. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Scuff. 7 out. 8. From here, this is pretty easy. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and. So it's your left hip first, the one closest to where you're looking at. So left hip, right hip. Yeah. So we go 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. After we hit the left hip, right hip, it's just us sitting in the low V, and then we're arching with that little break, looking at the ceiling to bring it back up. So let's go from the shimmy. Shimmy 7, flat 8. We hit 1, punch 2, around 3. Look. 4, 5, and 6. Scuff. 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3. You're sitting and looking up to bring it back in. 4. And you're snapping your feet together, looking at the front of the room. Yeah? Okay? So, almost done with that section, and then we're home free. Yeah? So we're here from the top. 5, 6, walk it out. We walk 5, 6, 7, 8. Push out. 1, 2, 3. Look. 4, 5, 6. Shimmy. 7, flat. 8. 1, punch 2, 3 around. 4, 5, and 6. Scuff. 7, 8. We hit 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Yeah? So your feet should be together, arms up by your ears. Cool. From here, we're going to add on, and this is the last bit of the hard section, then you are good to go. From the 4, we're going to step out back tendu with your left foot. Yeah. Hit the 4, back tendu. So we're going to bring around that Cheerio. 5. From the 5, you're going to bring in your right foot. We're going to go to a broken T and a T. So this is my right arm. This is my left arm. So we go 5, 6. 5, 6. Then you're going to scoop around that right hip. Left hand goes on the pocket. 7, down 8. So again, we go 7, 8. We scup. 1 and 2. Sit. 3, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's like a constant round motion. Just think of like you're constantly going around, 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 and down. Yeah, 3 round motions. Cool. Let's just take it from the shimmy. So we just came in, shimmy 7, flat back 8, broken T. 1, punch 2, around 3. Look. 4, we chug. 5 and 6. 7, out. 8, left. 1, 2, sit. 3, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Let's just go from the top up to that section nice and slow. I know it's like a lot of and counts. But that's kind of the point here. We want to challenge you guys to like really be able to pick up this faster choreography. We're still going, not to scare you guys, we're still going like slow tempo. But because I really want you guys to grasp the weight changes and the movement before we start hitting the gas pedal, okay? So we're holding 1, 2, 3. We walk 5, 6, 7, 8. Push out. 1, 2, around 3. Look. 4, 5, 6. Shimmy 7, flat 8. 1, punch 2, around 3. Look. 4, 5, and 6, 7. Look. 8. 1 and 2, 3, up. 4, around, around, around. We're down. Yeah? All right. I know that was so much here. Does anyone need that again nice and slow? Give me a thumbs up if you want that one more time nice and slow. One more time nice and slow. All right, one more time and then we'll add on, okay? Ready. We're holding. 1, 2, 3. We walk. 5, 6, 7, 8. Push up 1, 2, around 3. Look 4, 5, 6. Shimmy 7, flat 8. 1, punch 2, around 3. Look 4, 5, and 6. Scuff 7, 8. 1 and 2. Sit 3, up 4. Around, around, around. We're down. Cool? All right, we're almost done. We're almost there. Around, 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 we're down. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. You guessed it. From here, we go 1, 2, 3. And that's like a very milky, like take your time with it. 1, 2, 3. And then I kind of like windmill my arms from here. So my arms hit a T and then they sit into this pose. Yeah. So one hand's behind my back and one hand's like resting behind my head like this. So from the 7, 8, we snake 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is a quick little hoop to sit in this little pose because we're gonna step onto the left foot and flick. Yeah. Hit 4, 5, 6. And I want you to don't step too much weight on the left foot because we're gonna come right back to that back foot. So around, 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 we're down. Snake 1, 2, 3, hit the 4, flick 5, 6. And you see how I'm stepping right back onto that right foot because we're just doing a quick little hip hop here to go 7, 8. Yeah, so let's break that because I know that the weight change is a little tricky there. So let's break that down one more time. So let's go from Cheerio. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8, snake 1, 2, 3, hit the 4, flick 5, back on your foot, 7, 8. So it's flick, back, hip, back, 5, 6, one more time. Flick, back, hip, back. Yeah? And it's a little faster than that. That's why I wanted to break that down because sometimes that can look a little spastic if it's not sitting before you rebound. Think of it more like a bounce. Flick, bounce, hip, bounce. Cool? All right, this is where it gets fun. This is where the technique comes in. Once you're past the calypso, it's just cutesy, girly, fun, fun, fun. And then we're all done, done, done. Cool. All right. So we just did, let's go from Cheerio. We go around, around, around. We're down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Flick 1, sit 2, hip 3, sit 4. From here, we're gonna step onto the left foot and we're just gonna clean 5, prep 6. And this is just a double turn, nothing crazy. We're gonna stop there just to try this a couple times with music because I realize I'm just like teaching like crazy and you guys haven't heard it with music yet. So I know Zoom sometimes delays the musicality of this. So if that's the issue that you're seeing on my Instagram page, I posted the whole combo with the musicality. So if that's something that you're struggling with right now, because I know the little bit of lag here and there, just take a look at that for reference, okay? Cool. So I'm gonna do it for you guys one time with Mark with the music and then one time full out. So that way you guys can see where the musicality is. I'm really big on beats, upbeats and downbeats. So the first half of this, you'll hear it in the music. It's doon, 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 doon. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you'll hear it in the music. It's pretty prominent. Let's just listen to it for a second. Can everyone hear the music? Thumbs up. Fabulous. And then this song is called Afterbody by Jay Stevens. I've been really loving her music lately. So listen to the beat. Yes. PH. Stephen. So let's just listen to the beats first. Walk, walk, walk. Doom, 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 doom. So it's good for you guys to listen to that because that's exactly what the beats I choreographed it to. Sometimes you'll hear the lyrics and it's like Oh, I'm off beat because I didn't choreograph it to the lyrics. So don't listen to the lyrics. I choreographed it to the beats. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Yeah. All right. Let's just watch me mark through, watch me full out, and then we'll try it together. You guys feel free to mark it with me if you feel like you have a good concept of it. I said mark, but that was more like a pull out. Okay, so it's kind of it's as you can see, it's a lot faster. But it's if you listen to it, it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like try not to like speed it up because there is a tempo in there. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So for walking, it goes boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So the fours and the eights are your friends here. Yeah? Listen to them. All right, let's try that again. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. All right. Oh, I'm so excited to watch you guys do this combo. This is one of my favorite. I like more of a palm is usually like so big and so aggressive, but I love when dances have textures. Like it's not like boom, 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 boom the whole time. Give it some levels. All right. So as we're doing this, what I want you guys to think about is there's a tempo change when we get to the double turn. And I'm very musicality based. In the music, it goes dun dun dun. It sounds like, what does it sound like? I don't know. It's definitely some type of instrument, but I can't put my finger on it. But it's definitely like a dun 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 dun. So those two little beats here, and I'll let you listen to it. So listen to it. You hear the little dun 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 dun. So that is your double turn, and that's your calypso. So after you do the flick, it goes boom, 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 step, prep, dun, dun, dun. And there's like a little rondejam, like a very, very tiny one. I don't want you guys going crazy with it because you will lose balance because it is a little quick. But as you're going into the here, it's just a double turn, dun, 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 and try to stay on your releve, like don't drop down because I found myself losing balance anticipating the rondejam. So just like stay on your releve. And then this is just up shine, not a down shine. It's a double turn, small little rondejam to go up shine, down shine, calypso. If you don't have enough room or if you're not feeling a calypso, an outside fan kick will work too. Yeah. So if you're doing the fan kick version, double turn, up shine, down shine, fan kick, and then I still want you rolling to the floor for the fan kick, okay? Cool? It's the same tempo, same vibe. Yeah. So does anyone want to do that again with music, or are you guys ready to move on? Thumbs up if you're ready to move on. Thumbs down for music. All right, let's do music. We're holding. kind of got out of frame there. All right, let me just check my audio here really fast. Okay, good to go. All right, so we just learned the prep is on 5, 6, 7, prep 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So those the 4 and the 8 are your peaks here. So double turn and 3, you should be starting your rond de jambe to the 4, 5, 6, and 7. So up chaîné 5, 6, down chaîné and 7, calypso 8. Cool. That is the end of the hard part. Okay. The rest of this is just fun, girly, having a good time. Yeah, we just want to get the hard part out of the way first. The hit the ground, I want that to be on one or two, because I give you guys wiggle room. Because sometimes my calypsos are like, I'm sustaining them. I'm like, oh, I got to give myself more time. So great question. You should be down out of the calypso. I would say latest 2, because you have to be up by 5. So 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5. Okay. So you guys have a total of 4 counts. Four counts to try to get up, which I think is plenty of time. So that way you're not like spazzing to try to get up. Because sometimes I've had to do a calypso and get up by like 2 counts, and I feel like I look crazy. So take your time. If you want to sustain that calypso a little bit more, by all means, sustain it, stay in the air a little bit longer, because you don't have to be up until 5. Okay, let's go from the top with counts, really marinate this, and then we will go add on the last couple 8 counts. You guys learned that pretty fast. Really good job, guys. Very, very good. That's not an easy combo. All right, let's go with counts one more time, and then we'll add on. So we're holding 1, 2, 3. We walk 5, 6, 7, 8. Push out 1, 2, 3. Look 4, 5, 6. Shimmy 7, flat 8. 1, punch 2. Around 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3. Up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. And 4. Flick. Flick. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5. Cool? So by the time you're up on 5, the rest of this is fairly simple. We are facing the side because we just finished our calypso. So we did calypso, roll to the ground, 3, 4, up 5. From here, we're gonna step back on our right leg, face to front, hit the 6, and you're just like giving a little brush to your legs. 6, 7, and then a little head nod on 8. Yeah. So 5, hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. Cool. From here, we're gonna step onto our our left foot again. So up 5, hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. Step with that left foot to go 1 and 2 and. So let's go over that footwork. So the left leg is in front. It's going side, cross, side, together. 5, 6, 7, 8, side, cross, side, together. And you always end in a bevel. Yeah. So we're up, hit the 5, 6, hold 7 and 8, and then your arms are just gonna go into a broken T and brush all the way down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, cool. From the 8, we are gonna step out with that right foot and hit a hip. 1 and 2. So it's like a little bit of a lift there. Your hands on your hips, you go 1 and 2. And your arms like doing a small little rebound. It's going up and sit. Up and sit. So we just hit 5, hit the 6. Sorry, 5, hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. We step 1, 2, 3. Oh, so sorry, I forgot a small detail. We look and we hit the 4. So this is like a little broken T and then a dagger. And then we're just like looking at that direction on 4. Yeah, so if you're holding palms, it's going to be like this. So we're here. Up 5, hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, look 4. So you're looking to the left, Your left arm is straight up and down. Your right arm is left to right. And then we add on to that little detail that we talked about. 5 and 6. So it's up and sit. From here, you brush around, you look to the left again. So it's a little shampoo, shampoo 7, 8. Yeah, and both of my legs are locked out. I'm pushing into that left foot. So one more time. From this section, we stand up on 5, hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, hit the 4, 5 and 6, around 7, look 8. Cool. From here, there's a little bit of a weight change. So this detail is really important because if you don't hit this next detail, it kind of looks funny. But if you do, there's a really good dynamic, especially with the palms in your hands. So from here, we're going to step back with the right leg. We're going to brush up the thighs. So it's going to go thighs to touchdown, but I want the palms to be facing like the front because they're going to stack over each other. So palms to the front. Yeah, here, let me grab some palms so you guys can see what it looks like. So after we go up 5, we hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. We punch 1, 2, 3, hit the 4, 5 and 6, around 7, 8. From here, we step back with the right. 1, 2, we both go tippy toes. 3 and 4. And you see how I'm like staying on my front foot, tippy toe, sit. Staying on my front foot, tippy toe, sit. And I'm bending that back leg so that way there's a level change there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Make sense? Cool. And let's finish this off. It's almost done. Let's go from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5. Hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, hit the 4, 5 and 6, around 7, look 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. From here, this is where the fun part happens. We go 5 and 6 and. So let's jump out 5 and 6. And I kind of look at it, give it a little sasser. 6 and 7 and 7 and 8 and. So it's 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Yeah. And this is just like a chest to plie, open close. Yeah, a little heartbeat. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. So after we did from the 5, because I know this section, it's slower, but it's a little tricky with the weight. 4, up 5, hit the 6, hold 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, hit the 4, 5 and 6, around 7, look 8. Brush up and back. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. And we're almost done. Last 8 count. From here, we're gonna lasso and bring that right foot to the front with that right arm. 1, 2, and it's a little bit like a right hook. So like you're stepping, hooking that right arm around, left arm is clean. And then this is very, very subtle. Yeah. If you do like too much of a kick or a turn, it looks kind of crazy. But all you're gonna do is from this step, just pick up that back leg, push off of your right leg, pick up the back heel, boom, boom, face the back. Yeah. So it's just a quick little heel, heel to the back. Nothing crazy. Step forward, heel, heel to the back. And then what your arms are doing, they go here, and then, from here, see, did too much. You face the back, yeah? So as you come around, you're in a low V, but you're kind of turning your chest towards the audience, so that way there's a little bit of a pose shape there. And we're holding 1, 2, 3, so. Actually, let me get these counts right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hit the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, hit the 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're holding 5, 6, 7, 8, and you just bevel that into a T. And then the same thing you did to start the dance, you do to come up. You walk, quick little sassy walk. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I know there's so much details that you guys are like, I have no idea what's going on here. So we're gonna go over a couple times. Don't worry, we're gonna go section by section. Make sure you guys know the pieces, and then we'll try it a couple times with music before a Q&A. Let me do a time check here. Cool. We have like a whopping 10 minutes. I can do a lot in 10 minutes. All right, let's do this. So we're holding. 1, 2, 3. We walk. 5, 6, 7. Push out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6. Shimmy. 7. Flat. 8. 1. Hit. 2. Around. 3. Look. 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3. Up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Flick and hips. 1, 2, double turn, up chenille, down chenille, 8, 2, 3, 4, up 5, hit the 6, and 8, walk, 2, 3, hit the 4, 5, and 6, around 7, look, 8, slow, 3 and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 4, hold 5, 6, and 8. Yes. Cool. All right. Um, so there, I like to break these down into 3 sections. First section is going to be the quicker part. Second section is going to be the calypso into the breakdown. Which section do you guys need more review on? Section 1 or section 2? Section 1, section 1. All right, let's go over section 1. So we're holding nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, let's walk. 5, 6, 7, 8. We step onto that right foot. 1, 2, 3. Around. 4. Cross it. 5, 6. Shimmy. 7, 8. We step again on that foot to go 1. To step on the right foot. 2. Around. 3, 4. We cha-cha. 5 and 6. Throw that arm on 6. 6 got 7, 8. Left hip. 1 and 2 and 3. Up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Hit the 4. Flick and hips and. Yes? So just think about all these little pieces. We're going to try it a couple times with music, because sometimes the music helps a lot understand where we need to do when and how. And then if there's any extra details that you guys need to have after we do this 1 to 3 times with music, I'd be happy to answer it. Ready, we're holding. 1, 2, 3, walk. Push out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Option A. Calypso. 5, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 4, 5. Hit 6. 8, 1, 3, and 4, and 6, and 8. 1, and 4, and 8. Yeah. You guys feel free to watch this one, and then the last one will go all together. There we go. And then feel free to rally before you go too. It just helps a little bit. Yep. All right, let's try it together. Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry if that sounded funny. My AirPod fell out. Too many hair flips. All right. Great job, everybody. That one's not an easy one. I'm sweating and I only did it like 3 times. Okay. All right. Is there any details before we move on that you guys want me to go over before we head out? You guys can unmute if you want to. All right. Yeah, like I said, the replay will be available. Musicality, it's on my social. So feel free to take a look at that as much as you need to. And then we can go into pro cheer questions. So feel free to add them into the comments. There we go. So I tried out for the Bucks 2021. It was the year after COVID. Initially, I was going to try out for the New England Patriots. I tried out for them in 2020, and then the pandemic, of course, was a huge factor. Um, that's when Tom Brady was still with the Patriots. And after waiting several months, of course, the organization was unable to take new rookie candidates. So unfortunately, they only took like vets to do like virtual events for the year. And I also feel like I wouldn't have gotten like a really fun experience doing just virtual events anyways. So it gave me another year to train. That's when I started working with Sideline Prep just to keep me accountable because during that time, it's very easy to like just stay on the couch and like, oh, the world's ending. Like, what's the point of training? But everything I think happens for a reason for sure. I That's when I started working with Janine, working with Leanne, and I met this lovely, lovely group of individuals that are also felt that they wanted to continue to better themselves. And for me, it was mainly mindset. I think a lot of the times because I did try out for previous teams, I tried out for Dallas Cowboys, Rhythm and Blue. Then I tried out for Orlando Magic, a couple teams like that. And every single time, I would always come up short. And I don't think it was because of my dancing. It was because I always thought that, there was something, again, my odds were against me. So it kind of came in very like already like out for the count, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I'm kind of going swimming against the tide here. But already going in like that set me up for like not the best audition. Um, because I had the talent, I had the skills, I've been a Division 1A cheerleader dancer, so I had the experience of like working and talking to people. But that alone is not what makes an NFL cheerleader. It's so much more that goes into it. You have to be coachable. You have to be a person that someone wants to be around every single week. Even on your bad days, you have to show up with the game face ready to go, which is obviously easier said than done. Everyone has their own personal lives. Everyone's going through a lot. So to be able to like put that to the side and like show up and be a performer, regardless of what's happening in your personal life, is I think the biggest challenge that most people don't realize is a part of the job. So once you're able to manage that and like regulate yourself mentally, that's what really changed. And that's what I gained the most out of the program is like learning how to be a better teammate, regardless of anything. Let me see. Oh, so many questions. Oh my goodness. Um, Let me catch up 1 second. My experience on the Bucks was phenomenal. I had a really, really great time on the Buccaneers. I cheered for 4 seasons for a reason. My biggest thing take away from it was the fans. I love getting to interact with the fans. I work with kids now professionally. That's what my company is. I love children. I think they are the best little people in the world. They're just like really fun to hang out with. So like a lot of the events that I got to do as a Buccaneers cheerleader was like visit like child cancer research facilities and like things like that. And like they are so happy to see you. They're just so like, because their day-to-day lives, they're constantly going through so many things that we can only imagine. And just like that little 20 minutes that you get to spend with them was like the highlight of their day. And also doing my Christmas time was my favorite because we got to do food drives and present drives. And like for an underprivileged family that couldn't, afford to get their child presents, they would always ask for, they never asked for iPads or anything like that. They always asked for like bikes and like clothes and like, I'm like getting sad talking about it. But it's just like such a fun experience just to like make a family's Christmas. So that was always my favorite time with the Buccaneers is they did a lot of community events like that. And of course dancing was fun, but I think like outside of dancing, that's like my biggest best memories that I've had with the program. Am I comfortable with how did I get comfortable with freestyle? I've always been very comfortable with freestyle. Freestyle, like what I love to share with people is that no one knows what you can do. Yeah. And it does like yes, I'm a trickster, yes, I'm a leaper. But like the people I love watching the most personally are the people that don't do that. Like they don't need a leg, they don't need a leap. It's just dancing. Like one of my really good friends off the Bucks, T. Kelly, she's not a legger, not a turner, but she can dance her tail. Like I can just watch her movement quality, her textures. That was her talent was dance. She didn't need any fancy legs, didn't need any turns. And I can just watch her. I'm like, oh my God, she's so good. So like you don't have to have. Is it good to have those things? Yes, sure. Depending on the program that you're auditioning for, but at the end of the day, you're auditioning for an entertainment position. So all you have to do is entertain, right? What would you like to see other people do? What would you be like? Oh my God, she's really really good. And what do you bring to the table that can portray that as best as possible? Sorry, I'm like trying to navigate the questions. It's a little on my teeny tiny phone. All right. If I have any tips on standing out with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes. So with the Buccaneers, they love athleticism. So like, if you can get your physique to look as athletic as possible, if you can show your athleticism in your freestyle and your technique, like I would say they're pretty big on tricks. If I were to say that, not a lot of teams are, but the Buccaneers I would say is a pretty trick heavy. I mean, I can't think of one routine I didn't tumble. So, but just because I could tumble, so I understand that. But I was like, I gotta tumble again. Okay. Um, how do you keep going when you felt like the odds were against you? Oh, that's a great question. I wanted it. I really wanted it. No matter how much the no's are coming. Like obviously, I'm not gonna. I've been in your shoes before. If you've ever said no to, I'm like, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong? But every no, and it sounds cheesy, and I'm sure you've been told this before. Every no is just a redirection because I always think back. I'm like, what if I would have cheered for the Patriots? And I don't. My tolerance for cold is like zero. Like I would have been so bad at that on that field. Like, and I've heard of muscle through and adapted, but I'm like, when it gets like below 60 here, I'm like I'm not a pleasant person to be around. So imagine like cheering at that. I'm just not meant for the cold. I'll take the 100-degree weather any day. Um, are you offering one-on-one coaching during audition season? I can. Yeah, so I'm newer to like the virtual training. I mean, I've done virtual training with dancing. And I know me and Leanne were talking about virtual training for tumbling. So if you have the access to like mats and things like that, that'll make this as safe as possible. By all means, I'd be happy to help you guys. But I can also help you with like developing a freestyle plan. I like to call them because I also help like high school and collegiate dancers get to where they want to be. And I always call them like clips. I call like make a little clip. So it doesn't don't choreograph your whole routine because what if the music is like country and you did like a hip hop freestyle? What are you gonna do? So you have to like find something adaptable. So I like to say like add some technique, add some textures, that's a movement quality. Like a 4 count here, 8 count here. And then as you're performing the 8 count, like for me, if you saw my Bucks videos, like my skull crusher was my go-to move. I was like, if I needed to think of something to come back, so let me just do a quick low skull crusher. So that way I give myself some time to think. And there's so many videos of it. I'm like, oh my God, I did that move a lot. Like I kind of overused that, but it's okay. Um, but yeah, that's just like little things that you can think about to help you navigate through that as much as possible. Yes. What types of techniques and tricks do Bucks most frequently feature and want to see? Um, So in past seasons, when I've auditioned, they've always done across the floor. Double pirouettes on the left, double pirouettes on the right, calypso on the left, calypso on the right, leap on the left, leap on the right, leap in second on both sides. Um, Head springs if you have them, kip ups if you have them, tumbling optional. But if I always say if there's an optional portion that you can do it. Yeah, no shame in extra credit. Um, and then and recently this past season, like the year I retired, they had an aerial in their audition dance. So something to think about, which was really new. But I feel like that was like more of like a testing year because there's definitely veterans that didn't have an aerial that still made the team. So don't be too discouraged by that. Biggest tips for leaps. Oh, that's a great question. Hamstrings. You got to strengthen your hamstrings. So mainly just like resistance. What I found to be extremely helpful with like my mobility and agility now that because these little ones, they'd be like, can you show me? I'm like, okay, I'll try. They definitely be testing me sometimes. But Pilates has helped me so much in my dexterity and my mobility and my strength. Um, because I'm like in the studio all day, every day, working with these kids, homeschool kids in the morning and then after school kids after. So I'm here all day, every day. Um, but I wish I would have done that sooner because like the way my mobility and my strength has just progressed so much. I was like, oh, I could have done this when I was dancing. This is phenomenal. Um, Ankle weights, yes, ankle weights. All that is a huge thing. I have my kids train with ankle weights. Specifically, if you're more of like a flexi girl and don't have that much control in your legs and muscles, that's what I use with my little. I call them my little Twizzlers. They're just all flexi, no control. I'm like, we gotta fix that. Yeah, so ankle weights is the best way to do that for sure. Um, yeah. Any more questions before we wrap up today? You guys did really, really good today. Great job. That was not an easy combo. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. It was so much fun teaching you this combo. And as always, if you guys have any more questions, if something comes up later, feel free to message me on my social. Yes, and feel free to send me your video for feedback. I'd be happy to do that as well, for sure. Of course. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your Saturday. It was really, really fun getting to dance.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.